El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure is widely considered the best wooden roller coaster on the planet. With its insane ejector airtime and amazing layout, it's no wonder why people have this opinion. And after its recent retracting, after following an accident that happened in June of last year, this coaster is running smoother than ever. So in today's video, guys, we will be doing a review on this fantastic Intamin prefabricated wooden roller coaster. The category starting us off is height. El Toro stands at an insane 181 feet, which is crazy. Now, while this may not stand out too much among regular roller coasters, for a wooden roller coaster, that height is massive. El Toro is a giant, and if it weren't for King Ka, the world's tallest roller coaster, sitting right next to El Toro would stand out among the entire park of Six Flags Great Adventure. And this is one of the tallest wooden roller coasters on the planet, so I am going to be giving a 10 for this category. Our next category is speed. El Toro travels at 70 miles per hour, which again is really fast for a wooden roller coaster. Again, while this may not stack up impressively towards other roller coasters, this is so impressive for a wooden roller coaster, guys. 70 miles per hour. So I'm going to be giving another 10. Next, we're going to be talking about El Toro's insane drop. El Toro has a 76 degree drop. And for a wooden coaster, this is insane, guys. This is one of the most intense drops on any roller coaster. My favorite drop on any wooden roller coaster. And in the back, you're just going to be whipped over that hill. It's just insane, guys. The intensity of this drop, the airtime you get on this drop. Even if you're not in the back row, you're still going to get whipped over this drop. It's such an insane drop, guys. I just love it. So I'm going to be giving, you guessed it, guys, another 10. Now it's time to talk about what El Toro is famously known for, and that category is airtime. El Toro has some of the strongest ejector airtime you'll find on any roller coaster, and it is so sustained. With ejector airtime, normally you'll find quick pops of it, but this is sustained ejector airtime. While it's very common to see only sustained floater airtime, this is sustained ejector. And it's so intense, guys, that it actually hurts when you get the airtime, especially on the Rolling Thunder hill. That's most intense hill where you get the strongest airtime on the whole coaster, and I just think this airtime is legendary. I'm going to be giving a 10. Our next category is overall layout. So El Toro turns out of the station, turning to the left, making a full U-turn, and then you go up a super fast lift hill, which is a cable lift, and you're just going so fast up this lift hill, guys, at like 20 miles per hour, 25 miles per hour, really fast, no time to think about anything. You see King Ka right on your left, and then Medusa on your right, and just like that, you're already at the top of the lift hill. And then you make another U-turn. So then you're facing in the direction you came out. And then you do the massive 176-foot drop at 76 degrees. If you're in the back row, say goodbye to your seat. Then you'll be going over the first hill, which you'll get insane ejector on. Same with the second hill. Insane ejector airtime. Then you'll do another turn, and after that you're going to go into another hill. This one doesn't deliver as much airtime, neither does this one, but that all builds you up into the Rolling Thunder hill. that gives some of the most insane ejector airtime ever. Then you're going to be doing some really tight turns at the end of the coaster, followed by another hill, another hill. These hills you don't get too much airtime, and then into the brakes. And guys, that's one heck of a wooden roller coaster and an insane experience. So I'm going to be giving an 8 for overall layout. Now we'll be talking about smoothness, and we're going to be basing this off compared to other wooden roller coasters, not steel coasters. And guys, for a wooden roller coaster, El Toro is pretty smooth, especially after it's retracting. If you are in the back car or the last 3 rows, it is a little rougher back there, especially closer to the end. But if you don't sit there, it's going to be a pretty buttery smooth coaster, guys. And it really doesn't get any smoother since it just got retracked. And in my opinion, El Toro is pretty smooth, unless you're in the way back where it will be a little bit rougher. But overall, El Toro is a pretty smooth wooden roller coaster. So I am going to be giving a 9 for smoothness. Now, my only real complaint about El Toro is its restraints. It has the Intamin U-Brick lap bar, which I am not the biggest fan of. Now, I've ridden Superman at Six Flags New England. Those U-Brick bars are worse, but El Toros aren't really too much different. They're not as thick, and they're not as uncomfortable. But when you get the airtime, it is slightly more painful than you would find on the normal roller coaster, but that just goes to show how crazy the airtime is. So they're not the best restraints, but they're also not terrible. They're just okay restraints, I guess. I just wish it didn't hurt so much when you get airtime, but that just goes to show how intense this airtime is. So I'm going to be giving a 6 for restraints. Our next category is operations, and El Toro has some pretty good operations when they're operating more than one train. See, when I went to Six Flags Great Adventure yesterday, this coaster wasn't having the best operations, as I was put it, because they were only operating one train for half the day, so that didn't help, and it was taking a while for them to get the trains out, except earlier in the day, they were doing 2 trains, and they were getting those trains out super fast, so for the majority of the time when operating 2 trains, they're getting each of those trains out in like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, which is really good, so I'm going to be giving an 8 for operations. And now, our final category, which is theming. And El Toro is themed to a bull. It's in the Mexican section of the park, so you're going to see some Mexican-type vibes with the station, that kind of a feel. And you're also going to see trains that look like cars. And that's really it. They don't really do that much with the theme of El Toro other than the station. I really love the look of the station, so it's already going to get some points for that. But other than that, there really isn't any theming on El Toro. So I'm going to be giving a 5.5 for theming. So the final score of El Toro comes out to a 9.5. This coaster is a near-perfect coaster, delivering some of the most insane ejector airtime on any roller coaster. It has a great layout, airtime hill after airtime hill, airtime after airtime, some great elements, and this is such an intense coaster, guys. This is the most intense wooden roller coaster I've been on, and probably the most intense in the world. Even though I haven't ridden every single roller coaster in the world, and every wooden coaster in the world, I already know that this is the most intense one by far. I can already tell, just from riding this roller coaster. So, yeah. So that'll do it for my El Toro review. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please smash that like button and subscribe and turn on the notifications so you get notified whenever I upload new coaster content, like these reviews of different roller coasters, vlogs, and so much more, guys. Stay tuned for all that off-road footage, POVs, and stuff. And as always, stay on the thrill side of life.